But you know, there's an old saying my pappy used to say, "Don't get mad, boy, get even." And this went on. You know, we were like young adults when we started ripping on each other at that time. And sure enough, you know, don't get mad, get even. But you got to take your time and you got to choose your spots, because he's still going to be about a foot taller than you, a foot wider than you, and a foot bigger than you. So one year I was like, He was having a party with all his biker buddies, and this is some years later. I'm probably in my late 20s, and he's having a party, and he's got all his bikers, and he's a welder. He made this grill, this big giant iron grill, probably about as big as this countertop, and it's got racks on it that he can like raise the racks and lower the racks and cook the food and all this stuff. And he's down at the barn with his biker buddy's garage, and his biker buddy's got to be 100 feet away. And I see him down there, you know, shooting, you know, BSing with him and laughing and goofing off. And I come out just to see where everybody is. And I look down there and I see him on the grill and his dozen biker buddies down there. And I happen to look down, and this is where, you know, divine intervention does happen and paybacks are hell. You know, divine intervention. And I don't know how this worked out, but I looked down at right where I was standing, about 100 feet away uphill. I looked down and there's a bucket full of water balloons. Water balloons. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Why would there be water balloons here? But it was summertime. I think maybe there's going to be a water balloon battle. And I looked down at my brother cooking on that grill with his friends. And I looked down at my knee to the water balloons that was right there. And I just went, I remember the days. I still sleep 4 feet above the covers because of that wonderful night. I got to do this. I got to do this. But I don't want him to know who did it, because, you know, we got, you know, nephews and nieces and kids running around. So I'm thinking I can get away with this if I can somehow throw a water balloon at him and him not see where it came from. And I'm uphill and I'm at the corner of the house and he's down at the garage about 100 feet away. I'm thinking, I look over at the house and thinking, I think I could stand behind the house and throw a water balloon up over the house and have it land somewhere near where he's cooking. I think I can do that. And if I do that, he'll never know who threw the water balloon. Yeah, that'll work. So, divine intervention. I pick up my water balloon and I kind of look, you know, and I'm like, okay, I think arc, air, where's it gonna fall? Gonna fall there, gonna go up over the corner of the house, gonna fall. So I'm like, gonna fall. So I take a couple steps back so he can't see me at all. No one can see me. No, everybody else in the house or out in the backyard. He's down by the grill. And I kind of look at the house, at the corner of the house, and I'm like, okay. And I chuck that sucker up. And I run into the house, sit down, grab a soda, and all of a sudden I hear blam, bang, blam, bang, bang. And my sister-in-law walks over and she looks down at him. And he's covered in black dots. Little black dots all over him, like he's got the measles. He's got measles everywhere. And I look down and he looks at me and he points at me. And I get up and run behind his wife and I said, you got to protect me, because he thinks he's going to kill me. He thinks I did something. And he's like, you did do something, you little beep, 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 beep. And I'm going to beep, 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 beep. I looked at him and went, I cannot tell a lie, brother. You earned it. All these years of torturing me. And it turned out, found out what happened. One of his biker buddies told me they never laughed so much that they peed themselves. You ever see bikers pee themselves? His buddy Will came to me and he says, Billy Ray, that had to be the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. I'm like, well, what happened? He says, well, we're sitting there talking and laughing and joking around, and he's cooking, and all of a sudden, I mean, none of us knew what happened. All of a sudden, his whole grill explodes. I mean, it's like somebody set off dynamite. It just exploded right in his face. And at first we were all shocked, like, what happened? You know, what with Jesus? What's going on? And my brother looks back and he says, my grill blew up. And all of his buddies start laughing. So he looks over back at the grill. My brother looks over back at the grill and he's like looking at us. Well, no, the charcoal's there. What the hell happened? He looks up, and just on the front rack of the grill is the carcass of a little rubber water balloon. And that shot went up over the roof, came down, and literally struck the front rack of the grill, and the heat from the grill had that balloon explode into the ash fire and shot ashes up right into his face. And it was without a doubt, first of all, the best shot of my life. And second of all, made real bikers, Hell's Angel type bikers, pee themselves from laughing so hard that my brother had no idea why his grill blew up. It was one of the best shots I ever did. And I have these occasional times when I can really thread a needle, or sometimes I get in the zone and I can just hit things, you know. And I got to tell you, it's the best shot of my life. I mean, Marvelous and I went to one of them county fairs one time, and you know them clowns that people try to hit. I had the clown saying, yeah, don't sell them any more balls because I'm tired of drowning. I mean, sure enough, I get like 6 balls for around $2 or whatever. And, you know, the first thing comes is the big fat jokes about the Kris Kringle thing and all that. And, you know, first ball, he's down. And then he says, okay, well, that was a lucky shot. And he's trying to insult me even more, you know, telling me, yeah, you know, hey, tub of lard, all that. You know, I've been hearing that for 800 years. Don't worry about me anymore. Boom, second time, and he's drowned. After the 5th ball, there's a crowd of people cheering. I mean, I have like 50, 100 people around me just clapping that this guy's getting drowned because they all done spent $2 to drown him and they didn't drown him yet. I finally, at the 6th ball, he's like, okay, I'm sorry. You don't have to do this anymore. You've proved your point. And the 6th ball hit the edge of the thing and didn't knock him in. I mean, and it turned out the thing fell under him, but he was holding on to the grate. And everybody booed him so loud that they had to take him out of that tank and like bring him back later.